I'm at the beautiful HNS, man. Chandler and I. Y'all say what's up to Chandler. He's gonna be rocking it. This is my boy Daniel. Y'all know who he is, man.
Glad to have you back, man.
Man, I'm gonna get some snippets at some point of the gym so they can actually see this beautiful facility, man. We're in your lounge area where you have apparel, smoothie bar. I can't give them all the details.
Yeah,
They need to come over here.
Gotta show up.
Gotta show up. So, man, this is kind of cool to be able to do this as I feed my child. I randomly hit D up and was just like, yo, I got to get you on the programming for the Beastmode Games.
So I was like, come on with it, man.
So this is it.
We've been a fan of it, man. As some people may know, we've had good turnouts.
Probably one of the biggest.
Yeah, people loved it, man. We haven't been there lately, which I need to, with everything going on with the gym. But I know we're gonna start getting a good group of people lined up, man, trying to get them back out for sure. But we loved it, man. They loved it. Glad to be a part of it, one way or another. So
yeah,
here we
absolutely,
are.
absolutely. And you've been a part of it too, D. I have to say this too, not just as an athlete, but also as a supporter, as a vendor.
Yeah.
You know, pushing HNS. So all those things, man, are always big to me. So I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Programming, right? So, man, I'm used to having a big dry erase board versus a big baby in my lap as I do this. But you actually done these movements before at the Beastmode Games that you participated in.
Yeah.
So we're doing a 2.0 at the Humble Civic Center. We did partner of 4, but 2 men, 2 women. So who was your partner last time?
I had a team. I was in a team. It was Gabe,
Gabe.
Sonia, and Elizabeth, if I'm not mistaken.
So remember, you and Gabe was doing the deadlifts.
Yeah.
Same thing, we're bringing it back. 5 deadlifts.
Nice.
And then you and Gabe is holding it. While the ladies are getting as many power cleans as they can.
Yeah.
Every time they do a power clean, it's a point, but they have to do it in sync, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go over the times and stuff in a little bit, but once y'all switch back and forth, you're doing it all over again, but you're doing a power clean to an overhead press.
Definitely a grip challenge. I remember that one.
They better get ready. He gave y'all a gym right there. So that's one of the workouts, and I'll go over the times. Well, I can do it now. Last time was 4 minutes with a 30-second break. This time is 3 minutes and 30 seconds with a 30-second break. And the reason why is last time when we did it, you were able to get about a 30-minute to 45-minute recovery before you hit the floor. This one, you don't get a recovery. We're going to the next thing. Yeah, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. All right, second movement is the trifecta. All over again. We did the runner, the rower, and the ski last time.
Yeah,
this time we're gonna do the ski, the Concept 2 bike, and the rower. And the reason why I like doing all Concept 2 stuff because it flows better when you're trying to program calories, meters, and XYZ.
A lot of gyms are used to it. A lot of people are used to. I mean, we specifically too use the Concept 2, so it's a good machine.
No, it's smooth. And 16 minutes. Rotate whenever you get your 20 calories. Every time you get a 20 cal, you get a point, right? And then the last one, Chandler, is gonna be with all D. All right, so D, last time we did the sleds, I believe. I don't remember.
That one took me out. I remember that one.
Really? that one, man, it was something. It was fun, right? And we have the space at George R. Brown to do it all over again. But I was like, man, with it being a 2.0, I like doing something different. And I like what you do. I'm gonna give you kind of some perspective, and then I just want freestyle, spitball from there. So typically I like doing, a barbell. Then I typically like having a cardio piece. Then after that, I love objects. I said that's so country. An object, whether it's a wall ball, slam ball, something, right? So our canvas is 16 minutes. We can do what we want, 2 guys, 2 girls. When you hear that and you're painting this canvas right now, what comes to mind? I'm curious.
I was already thinking something with a heavy dumbbell.
Okay, heavy dumbbell.
Overhead lunge, something maybe, especially if we got the distance for it.
Yeah.
But for sure, something with some weight, man. It's gonna challenge your grip like last time too, and I'm excited, man. Like, off the top of my head, there's all kinds of stuff running in my head, but I think we could spice it up a bit for sure, man.
One of the things that, all right, let's bring back the overhead dumbbell, all right? Lunge, right? What would weight be up top? Because it's not a standard and an RX or whatnot. Everybody's doing the same weight.
Yeah. I would say a weight, man, I think most people could probably get away with. So it's all gonna be just one?
Easier to judge, easier for the backside.
I'd say for my guys, don't want to make it too light either, but still kind of
That's beast mode.
pushing them a little bit, man. Normally we'd go 50 plus. That's what it would be. I mean, shit, if we can keep it at 50, man, that'd be nice.
50 it is. And what will girls be, like 35, 30, somewhere around there?
35 for sure. Really, that's what it's about. Bring it. Let's see who's going to hold in there and push that weight.
Yeah. Now, look, guys, this may be it, right? But it may be part of it, too. So you got 4 people. Would you say all 4 people are doing it at the same time? Is it somebody doing something else? I seen something, man, you did really awesome. It might be a nightmare on my side getting the equipment, but you had the stack of boxes.
Yeah.
And you had them banded up.
Burpee box get overs.
So what is that? Talk to me about that one.
It's similar to that burpee box jump over, but it is going to take a little more effort. Usually we stack up 2 boxes. The guys is typically about 48 inches.
Okay.
So we just strap those boxes together. So obviously they're not moving around everywhere. But it's your traditional burpee, and just really got to get some height on that box. It's a good tricep, pushing it up, good explosive, getting up, dropping back down into a burpee, back on that box. It's not just your average burpee box jump over, but you're talking about 48 inches instead of 24 now. So
let me ask you this from a group class setting, right? Because you put this in a group program. You're extreme athletes that they love this stuff. That's not the worry, right? It's more of the mom of 3 that just started working out 3 months ago. Is that something that you feel comfortable that they can get on the box and get off? Is it scaled where it's safe, or is it like, hey, you got to be able to put 2 hands on and jump over for the most part?
No, we definitely modify it if we need to, dropping the weight. Dropping the height.
The height.
But
so the height thing.
We have your moms, your everyday people here. I mean, that they do it. They roll with it. So it's not something that's you got to be this all-star athlete to do. I definitely think we should be bringing that in. That'd be a good one. I'm sure it'd be a little game changer for everybody.
How can we put that together? If it's 4 people, would you put 2 on one side, or would all 4 have to get over the box, lunge down, lunge back, get over the box, be on the box?
We can do some synchronized work. Hey, 2 people with that overhead lunge, one way, 2 people doing some burpee box get overs, kind of throw it in.
How would you point it? How would they get their rep?
The box for sure, I would go a point, because it's not as easy as people think. I mean, it is going to take a little bit more effort. Or I'd say every partner does 1-1. Maybe that'd be a point. Kind of alternating those partners. That way it's like, hey, you can't go till your partner goes up. So that way you're encouraging them, hey, you got to move. I can't go till you go. Kind of that movement. I would say the lunge, probably a synchronized, like you got to move at the same time, that overhead lunge. One of you stops, the other one has to stop. Always like, you can't move forward till your partner's moving, and got to hold it. That accountability's there. Like, hey, we got to move as a team. It's team effort, so we got to move as a team.
So how do you feel? Okay, judges is the biggest thing in comps, right? Like, I put a lot of pride in spending a lot of time with the judges, because I'm gonna say it how I'm gonna say it. You know, judges can make the comp shitty or they can make it good, right?
That's
so
true.
For us, my goal is just like basketball, football. It's not gonna be a perfect call every single time, but I do try to put the judges in a position where they make the easiest call.
Yeah.
My challenge with the overhead lunge, and I'm curious what you would say, is the overhead. Because some people know it's mobility into that, right? Being able to lock your arms out and lunge, but I can imagine somebody trying to
or even holding it here.
Yeah.
That can get hard.
Could that be done with a wall ball?
Yeah, you can.
Like on the shoulder?
That too. Yeah, 20 pound.
Now I might be making this up. Have you ever done what did you just call the box?
Burpee box get over?
With the wall ball?
No, never done that.
What's that say?
I'm not saying you can't do it, but yeah, that'd probably be the only thing is managing that ball. But
no, you
like
can't.
Anything else?
I'm thinking like if you put it on there, can you put the ball? It's not enough space. Could you put the ball on?
Yeah, it'd probably be hard enough for that person just to get their hands on there. So definitely having no objects.
All right. But again, I'm not against the dumbbell either. It's just, I'm trying to think for the judges. If somebody doesn't lock out, they're getting frustrated because they might be doing a fit body boot camp and they don't focus on that form. Then they're frustrated. Then the coach
could be a barbell. barbell on your back.
So I do got the shorty bars.
Take your arms out of it for the most part. Walk-in lunge. As long
And the
as
lunge,
you
your
got
knee
the
got to hit
space
the
for
ground,
it.
right? Lunge,
Yeah.
knee has to hit the ground.
Yeah.
Y'all can wear some knee pads.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be more, I know the mobility part overhead might be a little bit tougher for some, but a barbell, I mean, your arms are out of the equation for the most part, you're just holding it.
Have you ever done high rocks or seen it?
I've seen it.
So they do lunges in theirs, and I'm trying to think. If you had somebody that had bad knees and they literally say they can't do lunges, is it like, yo, this ain't the comp for you? Which I'm fine with. What you think?
Depends. I mean, are they just aching or are they bad?
I don't know.
That would be a question like they would have to.
Let's say it like this. Have you ever trained someone and you have concrete here? We have people when they run on concrete, it's hell for them.
Yeah.
But they can do it. It's just hell.
Sucks.
So imagine, it's cool for you to see the other side of things I think of when we put this on the floor, right? Because at the end of the day, we're not here trying to get a whole bunch of Daniels and Chris Greens. I want everybody that can move, right? So what do you think with the lunge? Is that something, and maybe we just need to do only your body weight? Because that might be a goal, right? Like, yo, you should be able to lunge
your body weight.
You should be able to lunge your body weight. That might be a goal for y'all, to maybe it's painful now. And typically, man, I'm not stepping on no toes, hopefully when I say this, and I do, it is what it is. A lot of y'all just have bad form when you do lunges.
Yeah.
You're pushing off your back leg, and it's not the front leg, or your hamstring's not doing the majority of the work with your glute. You're pushing off your back leg, which can put a lot on your patella joints.
I mean, there's a lot of options to go about it, I guess, once we really get down and talk on it, but you can always do a body weight lunge and add some kind of movement with the dumbbell, so much feet, depending on how much distance we have. Be like, hey, you're walking 10, 15 feet. There's gonna be a dumbbell here for you. You gotta do this specific movement, continue that. Probably that dumbbell gets a little bit heavier every few feet. Or barbell, you know what I mean? Kind of like going up in weight, just depending what that movement is. Could be a dumbbell clean and jerk, something heavy, but it gets heavier with every progression that you're making as you're lunging out farther and farther. You and that partner.
If you was to do the comp, what is something you would get excited about at this spot? Let's just say this is typically I put that cardio piece last because it's just like, but this kind of, I think we can put this first and be like, oh shit, this is what we're starting with.
Yeah.
Right? What would you be like, all right, I need to start working out on? What would be something you would get excited for? As a coach and as someone that works out?
I like bar work, barbell work for sure. Personally, I like the Olympic lifts, like a clean. I wouldn't say snatch, none of that. I wouldn't do none of that. But something everybody can do, a clean and jerk, a hang clean, which I think I don't know if you're gonna have that already with the other ones. It's gonna be
so
a repeat.
they have a clean, and then the second part is gonna be a clean and a jerk.
Clean and a jerk. Okay.
I think the guys, it's lightweight, 95 and 65, 95 and 75.
Cool. Like I said, personally, man, I do love the barbell. But if you already have the barbell, there's tons of other options we have. You ever heard of, what are they called? I don't know if they're P-jacks or something like that. It's a barbell movement.
P-jacks.
I might be off, but it's a barbell movement. I'll get back with you on it.
Okay.
It's basically a clean, lunge, and a press, reset. Clean, lunge, and press, all with the barbell. I don't know if you've ever done those, if you've ever worked on them. They can get pretty intense.
I've done them, but not knowing what it was called or whatnot, right? Just
it's got a weird name. I was like, I got to get back with you on that.
Clean, lunge.
Yeah, so it's pretty much a power clean, reverse lunge, and then a press overhead, and then back to the ground. That's one. And you reset. Power clean, reverse lunge, press.
I think we can do that, bro.
That might
Get
be
into the
something to
box.
get Yeah, that too. You can have,
Because, I mean, you can almost, we did a comp, and it sucks because nobody wants a no rep. Nobody wants to work, and you tell them, hey, you didn't get enough. But I love personally programming prereqs, which is, say it's clean, lunge, press, synchronized. You got to do 10.
Yeah.
Once you do 10 for the remainder of the time, that's how you get your points. So doing the lunge, doing the press, it actually doesn't give you a rep. You have to do that to get to the box or something like that. So it'll be fun to potentially look
so
at
many
that
reps to advance to the next
spot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man, it could definitely be somewhere in that range. So many of those reps, get to the box, maybe bring it back, finishing back at that barbell.
Well, let's do this. I think we gave them enough of fluff. So we're going to get to work, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.